Hello, Joshua. Are you as baffled with that pteranodon as I am? Because I'm pretty baffled by it. I, I, I don't, I don't know. It's, these things are weird. Anyway, oh, one thing I didn't do in the other video, by the way, there's like several things I didn't do in the first video that I meant to do. I didn't make myself clothes, which was weird. I just kind of stayed in my underwear the entire time. That was kind of weird. I didn't do that the first time around, which is why I kind of wish the first video worked, because I actually liked it. It was long, and I didn't segment it very well. So I am kind of glad that I was able to reshoot it. However, I remembered a lot more in the first time around than I did the second time around. I completely forgot about certain stuff the second time around. But it's fine. It's fine. I mean, clothes are just, like right here. Fiber, some hide, fiber. Most cloth clothes are just fiber. Maybe a little bit of hide. Shirt is just fiber. It's simple. I'm wearing cloth stuff now, but it's, hide pants. And then cloth, everything else. But there's Ascended. I got these out of loot crates. Loot drops. Like this one over here. Might as well go check this out. Hey, Athena. Boop. Might as well check this one out. It just dropped, so it should be there for a while, and it doesn't hurt to look at it. It's blue, so it might be good. It should be good. My loot is amped up. I had it to 10 times the quality, but I have recently lowered it to like to 5 times. It still should be like that's all pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, like Ascended is the best you could possibly get. And notice all my stuff in my inventory has a light blue tint to it. That means it's Ascended quality. This hatchet is purple. Means it's Journeyman. It even says Journeyman hatchet, metal hatchet. So, and this is Ascendant Terrorbird saddle. Yeah, Journeyman is good. Let's see. You have stuff that you craft yourself, which, let's see if I can. Do I have anything that I've crafted myself in my inventory? I don't think I do. That can be like, I mean, I do, like the canteen I crafted myself. These I crafted myself, but there's no tier to quality. There's no quality tier for those. So it's, can I make something right quick? I don't think I do. I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyway, when you make something yourself, one thing I can do. Put this back here, so I'm not using a mod. Use my telescope. My scope. Oh, it's an alpha. I'm gonna have to take that. Do you know what? I'm gonna take on that alpha in a bit. I'll have to come back to this area. Hopefully it's still there. That's not what I meant. There you go. But yeah, that's I'm gonna take on that alpha. Yeah, sure. I'll probably end the video with that. But yeah, anyway, so yeah. Anyway, so you get anything you make is primitive. Anything that has a quality tier to it, it's anything you make by your hands is primitive. You can get blueprints that have higher tier or have higher quality, or you could just find the items just straight up. So this is my base. You can just find them. Hold up. Or you could just find them in loot crates, already pre-made. As there's a lot of sharks. There's a lot of sharks in the ocean. What is that? What is that that's swimming over there? There is something over there that's being pretty brave. Oh, that's a Paragornis. Okay, that did not look like a Paragornis. But that's just the distance. Anyway, yeah. Anyways, you can find stuff that's higher quality in of himself without having to craft them. But yeah, here's my base. Here's the beginnings of my base. Yeah, that is a big area that that I made. Let's just go over here right quick. Why not? Just because it's like one of the first things you see that kind of stands out. This I made in the middle of the water, just to be a big open area. Whenever I start breeding my Rexes for boss battles, this is where I'm gonna do it. It's a nice big open area. My Rexes should fit on here. If not, I'll extend it, even though it's gonna be a pain in the butt. But I shouldn't have to. This should be a good enough space to breed my Rexes. And I have this little hut area, shack thing over here. I have this is a generator. Generates my electricity. And this is a cryo pod thing. It's a cryo fridge. It houses my cryopods, which I made a lot. I filled it up, 120. I made a lot of them. Just for storage, in case, like, if I breed a T-Rex and it has a cool color to it. Because when mutations occur, it gets a stat mutation and a color mutation along with it. And when I breed my Rexes, I'm going to be breeding for mutations. So there's bound to be a lot of cool colors that come out of it. Colors that I just think would be cool on T-Rex. Or just look awesome, I think, anyway. I think it would be really awesome to go into the boss battles with purple dinosaurs with blue bellies. Because having an army of Barneys would be hilarious. But anyway, oh, but close the door. What am I, an animal? Jeez. Anyway, wasn't born in a barn. Anyway, so right here, ignore what you see in front of you right now. I'm going here as my next stop. This is my greenhouse. All my crops have died. Not gonna lie, I had, vegetables growing, because, you need vegetables for different recipes. I harvested all the vegetables. And they died. Well, what it is this the medium crop plot? I don't think so. It just says crop plot, so it doesn't specify. Maybe it is the medium. It probably is the medium. Anyway, so nothing's. It's barren. Nothing's left. But yeah, I have stuff growing, and it would have been nice. It would have been nice to have stuff growing when I did this, but I don't want to have to keep up with the fertilizer. It's kind of have a nice little back patio. It's nice. But yeah, making fertilizer can be a pain in the butt. Which brings me to my next stop. Hey, ladies. This is where you make fertilizer. Which I actually have some fertilizer. Look at that. It takes thatch and poop. 3 poop, 50 thatch, makes 1 fertilizer. And that gets a little loud. And it takes forever. It takes forever. And I just got tired of having to wait and all of that. And there is an easier way. And I think I have grown most of what I need to get by right now. So I don't really need vegetables and other stuff right now. It would be nice, but it's not super necessary at this particular moment. So, my next video that I'm going to do is go into one of the caves and clear it out and do that. And do that. And in the caves is a dung beetle. And dung beetles make fertilizer faster. And they make more. So yeah, I'm not going to worry about it until I get a dung beetle. These beauties are Yutyrannus. Hey, 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 honey. Hey, girls. And they're all ladies. Except for this one. Hey, guy. Hey, buddy. This is how, to be frank, this is how you breed. One male breeds simultaneously with as many females as are in the area. And so this one male will breed with all of the rest are female, by the way. So if I didn't clarify that, the rest are female. So this one male will, hey buddy, will breed with all these females all at once, which is ridiculous. But you know, hey, they haven't laid any eggs yet. Also, having a male around increases egg production as well, because they will lay eggs like chickens. So every dinosaur in this game will lay eggs like chickens. Even the snakes will lay eggs like chickens. Pretty much they lay eggs whether they're fertilized or not. And so you occasionally have them lay unfertilized eggs. Of course, if they're set to breed, which is just a setting. Hold up, let me get close enough. That's not the right button. My bad. Nope. Yeah. Go into behavior, and this is the hearts. Enable or disable mating. And then they start breeding. And you know what? I'll just pick up these poops. Because this is I'll need them for because they're large, and you make the bigger the poops, the more like with these things, it doesn't matter with the fertilizer bins, compost bins. With the compost bins, it doesn't matter how big the poops are. You get the same amount of fertilizer. However, with the dung beetles, they give you a certain amount of fertilizer depending on the size of the poop. So you want to give them like large poops because like a large poop they'll make like 3 fertilizer out of it or something. I don't know. I don't remember the exact number, but they give you more fertilizer for the bigger poops. And so I will collect the large poops for when I get them. And this is a Brontosaurus. Do I have a saddle? I have a Yutyrannus saddle. Are any of them equipped with it? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But this is a Brontosaurus, and okay. So first of all, I come to its knee, which is fantastic. But when I get up, when I'm riding it, jeez, that's fantastic. And I can move around. They're slow. They're very slow. But this is... I don't know what I stepped on, but I'm stepping on something. And it does damage to it. But yeah, it's unnecessary. I'm just doing it for show. I don't need to walk around too much. But it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. And then when I'm on its back, and I can totally Fred Flintstone. Woo! Anyway, sorry, getting back on Athena. But yeah. Anyways, so their eggs, Yutyrannuses, first of all, are hard to tame. Jeez, because they have like this this roar that like scares the crap out of like the vast majority of dinos. And so like you have to get on certain stuff. I had to use a T-Rex. I had to get on the back of a T-Rex, which is very slow. Very powerful, but very slow. And yeah, I just kind of let it munch on a T-Rex. I led it to a taming pen, trapped it in the taming pen, and then just let it munch on the T-Rex while I shot it with the tranquilizer darts, and got it to pass out. It was a pain. I had to do that with 2 of them. Oh, it was a pain in the butt. But their eggs make the highest quality not fertilizer, cheese. Kibble. Make the highest quality kibble. Anyway, so here is my main base. With a lot of dinosaurs outside that I don't really need. All these Triceratops, I don't need them. I don't know why I still have them. I mean, there is one animal that I can tame, or one thing that I can tame that requires me to make a sacrifice. And this guy way back here, I say guy, this girl way over here, that's completely away from the, yeah, I have not used her. I don't even know, I don't know why she's here, really. I don't remember. Yeah, she's going to be the sacrifice. I don't need her. She's going to be... anyway. I am dehydrated. Jeez. Listen to me. Anyway, so this thing right here is a pooper. I am going to give her my poops. But... that's not important. These creatures, what is it? Phiomias, they have a unique ability. If you force feed it stem berries, which, you know, you hit E and it makes them eat whatever you hit whatever you're hovering over. Yeah. Anyway, so if I just, you know, hold down E and force feed them a ton of stem berries, you know, It didn't. You're not doing it. What the crap? Okay, so it's supposed to. She's supposed to poop a lot. What the crap? That's what these things are for. They're poopers. You're poopers. How come you're not pooping? I don't know. She has neat food though. Oh jeez. Oh right. Okay. Okay. Jeez. Someone's got. There we go. You got a lot of stuff on there. Anyway, so here's the Deodicurus. He collects stone, or she collects stone. My bad. So if I just have her here, she'll knock these stone and collect stone for me. Like, if I collect a bunch, I have her inventory. I guess that's okay. Maybe she had too many. I don't know. Oh, not that. Jeez. I don't know why this doesn't have an image to it. It's a mod. It's a mod thing, which is why. But it should still have something. Anyway, this guy collects metal and flint. Why did you knock down the rock is right here. That piece of tree is further away. Anyway, sorry. So it collected a bunch of the flint. A little bit of rock, but mostly flint. Anyway. This is a Gigaraptor. Or Gigantoraptor, however you say it. Anyway, it's kind of cool. It's not as useful as I'd like it to be, but it is fast. This thing is fast. So fast. It's not as strong as you'd expect it to be. And a quality, I mean, one of the big things is that the baskets on the side of the saddle are for raising dinos. So you can put baby dinos in those baskets. And it will like oh geez, this respawned and the raptor's not in a good spot. And I can't ride the raptor anymore because yeah, because the spawn placement, I guess. Yep. I'm just gonna destroy this thing. There you go. I should be able to ride him now. Or ride her. Ride her. What the? Why can't I ride you anymore? There we go. I don't... Whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna just put you back over here. There you go. Hopefully I'll spawn. Anyway. Oh, also I have a Castorortes over here. I don't want to say that again. I have a beaver over here. It's a giant beaver. And she functions the same way as the Deodicurus, except she harvests wood. See? A whole bunch of wood. And so, yeah, I just have her over here harvesting wood, and I have her over here harvesting, yeah, her over here harvesting rock, and I don't really have to worry about it. At all, really. Yeah. Oh, I think she needs to level up. Yep, she needs to level up. Melee damage. That way she harvests a little bit more with every punch. Or bite. Or whatever. But yeah, I just call them beavers. Because Castorortes sounds like something you don't want to talk about. Just something between you and your doctor that you don't want to talk about with other people. I don't know. Sorry, girl. It's I don't know. It just sounds bad. It just sounds like a terrible, terrible disease or something. I don't know. Anyway, why are you stuck there? I don't. I don't know. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to turn that off. I meant to turn that off. Anyway, so inside the base, let me just ignore this. Ignore this. You saw nothing. So this is the base. This is This is the base. This is the base, and you see the magic and the. Oh, you didn't see it before. But no, the crap. What are you doing in here? I didn't. This is why you don't leave your door open. Always close your door, because strangers will wander in if you don't. This is not my animal. These are not my animals. They're not. They're not. Were you inside the entire time? I thought you were outside. I thought you were. Hold up. See, I thought you were over here. I thought you were stuck over here. I didn't realize you were inside. Why were you inside? Ha! Don't look at me like that. Okay. I will deal with the two of you later. But yeah, this is my water thing. See, I just refill my water here. This is my industrial cooker. I can cook a lot of meat. And this is where I used to work on my tools. And this is still useful to an extent, although the saddle of Argentavis. Jeez, I forgot the name. The saddles of an Argentavis are pretty much this. I mean, it is this exactly. They are workbenches. They are smithies. And I can fit more stuff on my Argentavis than I can fit in this smithy. So the Argentavis saddle is much better than a smithy, by all means. I used to mix stuff here, but now that's outdated. Whatever. Now I have a chemistry station, which does the same thing, but better. A lot better. Ooh. Filled with junk. And then this is my industrial forge, which is mostly full of charcoal, which is used for making gunpowder, which is why I have a ton of that. And that's how tall it is. By the way, I built the floor around it, but that's how tall it is. These are my beehives. They make honey. I had to use a mod for this because I have. Hold up. Wait. These are the beehives that I have in game. They make one honey every 30 minutes. One. A singular, or it might be 45 minutes. I'm not entirely sure. But it's a singular piece of honey every 30 minutes. It's meant for MMO, and there's no way to change that setting. You stay outside, sir. And so I just downloaded this mod, and these produce one honey every minute. So in the time that the standard beehive makes one, this will make 30. And so really all these was overkill. I need 2 would be good. Having 2 perfectly fine if I'm mass producing stuff. This is overkill. I make 12. I don't know why I made 12. I just made 12. I had the stuff in my inventory to make 12, so I just went ahead and made 12. I don't know. It was stupid. Anyway, this is where I make kibble. Go to consumables, crafted kibble, and then this is different types of kibble. You have your basic kibble. We'll see what's the next tier. They're not in order, which is something I don't really like. Then you have simple kibble, which is the next one. Then you have regular kibble, and that is upgraded to superior kibble. And then the next one up is exceptional kibble. And the best kibble is extraordinary kibble. And so in these fridges, I have eggs. This is for basic. This is for simple. This is for regular. This is for superior. This is for exceptional. And this is for extraordinary. And that's just Uranus eggs. There are other eggs, but it's like on the island map, it's pretty much non-existent. It's pretty much just Uranus that makes exceptional. I mean, there is the ducks. I forget what they're called, but they're these duck creatures. But they occasionally lay golden eggs, and those golden eggs are I guess they're duck goose. They're goose. I guess they're more gooses or duck. They're kind of like a duck or a goose. They're like Hesperornis, something like that. Anyway, I think they're lay golden eggs because they're maybe closely related to gooses or something like that, or geese, gooses. Maybe they're closely related to geese or something like that, and that's why they drop golden eggs. I don't know. Anyway, those are extraordinary, but those also like expire very quickly. So yeah. Anyway, Uranus is really the best bet, and this is like Brontosaurus egg, T-Rex egg. But yeah, that is fridge, refrigerator, generator for my base, another cryo fridge with 120, well, including the ones in my inventory, 120 things, which I should probably, for the sake of it, get out this girl. I think she has the saddle. It doesn't matter. I have one in my inventory. Anyway, this is... Oh, I also just, for the sake of it, decided to make a little balcony because I thought it would look cool. I will get to that later. Yeah. Oh, there's a couple more things. That's right. Jeez, I'm not even. I'm getting close. Oh, these are vaults, which is just like the biggest, which is like just an upgraded storage thing. I can fit 350 stacks of stuff in these, whereas like in these I can only fit 45. So yeah, the upgraded, it takes a lot. It takes a good bit of stuff to make them. But yeah. Anyway, go through these doors. There's a trap door to if I get, there we go, to the water. Let me fall. Let me fall. Let me fall. There we go. Goes right into the water. Let me up. Nope, that's not. There we go. Anyway, that's I used to mine oil and actually let me show you specifically. I used to mine oil and rocks from these things. They give you a good bit of oil. They're not really oil rocks, but you get oil out of them. They're kind of oil rocks, but they're not really the main oil rocks. They're not really the main sources of oil. But they're a good beginning source of oil that I actually found out about much later than I should have. But anyway, more dinos. What is this area? So this area is a unicorn. So, sorry, before I explain what this area is, unicorns. I named Charlie, of course. There are horses in this game. They're called equises, which I don't know how much you know about. I guess obviously, every animal in this thing, every dino and animal in this game are actual creatures that have existed in the past. And so equises are an older horse, a more ancient horse. And so on the island map, only one of all the equises on the map, only one unicorn spawns. And I just happened to come across it. And so I tamed it, and now it's mine. And I named him Charlie. So the rest of the dinos in here lay eggs, and I use those eggs. Except for this otter. This otter. Oh no. Okay, I need to. Okay, no. Not behavior. Tracking info. Toggle tracking. Yeah, I need to turn your tracking back on because this otter, if you saw my previous video, this is how I find my home base. That's right. That's right. You're my home. I can't believe I haven't even named you. But the otter, yeah, I always have his tracking on, and he's how I find my home base whenever I'm off on the map. But otters are awesome, and so yes, naturally I have an otter. And these are my baryonyxes for the cave diving and whatnot. And yeah, I don't remember which ones I was breeding, but I think it was these two. But anyway, so I have most of these here for egg collection, and I'm just gonna have to crawl beneath them. They're in there to lay eggs. And I'm going to close this. And I'll go out here. Where's Athena? I can go on Portia. Portia is the twin sister of Athena. They hatched from the same egg. It was awesome. And oh, not this one yet. Not this one yet. But yeah, they look identical. They are identical twins. And yeah, I think it's awesome. Anyways, I bred Portia I put her stats into mostly like carry weight. So she's port. She's the Argentavis I use for transporting stuff. Whereas Athena's the goddess of war. The Greek goddess of war. And so yeah, she is who I use for like my main attacker and whatnot whenever I need to kill stuff. And so like all of her stat points are into health and attack damage. Anyway, so this is Portia and Athena's parents. Who I think were also twins. I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, so these things, these Omniraptors, they collect eggs. So I just have them wandering around. Well, they just collect eggs even if they're standing still, but they wander around, they cover more space. Are you? No, you're not quite full yet. But see, they collect eggs of all the dinos below them. And so whenever I need eggs, I'll come up here and I'll collect. I don't need them right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. They're not quite full yet, so I'll just leave them be. But yeah, that's what this upper room is for. And so they can wander around and collect eggs. So over here, this is noisy. I have penguins. What is it? Kairuku? Yeah. Anyway. Oh, jeez, you're stuffed. Jeez, no wonder. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they lay a lot of eggs. You know what? I'm just gonna... I don't need these. I really don't. Oh, you're just gonna collect them up, aren't you? That's right. Yeah. Yeah. You're just gonna overfill yourself. You know what? You know who I can give these to? Portia, you have plenty of weight. You can carry this stuff and not be overweight. Yeah, you'll be fine. Jeez. Okay. Just go up here and collect these. Why not? Are you still overweight? No, you're not. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll just give this to you. Jeez. Okay, anyway. So, it's probably best that I don't show exactly what I do with these. But let's just say there's a reason why I have so many fertilized eggs. These creatures... So you need a lot of, say, what is it? What is it? What is it called? Polymer. You need a lot of polymer for stuff. And there's two ways to get polymer. You can manufacture polymer. Let me get away. You can manufacture polymer. Or you can get organic polymer. And Kakurus are... I could be saying that wrong. But anyways, they're a good source of you know, organic polymer. Especially the babies. The younger they are, the more organic polymer they, let's say, produce. Produce is a good word. Anyway, yeah. So I think that's it for the main base. The only thing that's left is this over here. Oh wait. let me show my my baryonyx. This is kind of progressing in the same direction anyway. So yeah, this is my baryonyx. I've been using. Let me. I need to close the trash. Okay. Maybe the Paragornis wasn't trapped, or wasn't trapped inside, because it just kind of flew away. Unless it flew up here. Did it fly up here? No, it didn't. That'd be weird. I don't think I killed the Paragornis. I might have. Anyway. Yeah, so the, this, I've been leveling up this, Baryonyx. And so this Baryonyx should be, I should be good for the caves. I should be good for the caves. So here is a turtle. I forgot it does that. Okay, there we go. It's a turtle. It's a Archean, I think, is what it's called. Let's see. Archelon. Archelon. Not exactly what I said. Anyway, yeah, its saddle actually comes with oxygen tanks, so you can breathe underwater just by being around it, because it produces like oxygen bubbles. So just being around it, you don't even have to be like in the saddle per se. You can just be around the saddle, and you get a supply of oxygen. It's really neat. It's really awesome. It was really good with breeding some underwater stuff. Let me go ahead and put on my my underwater gear. My underwater gear. Jeez. Why am I hitting? I'm hitting T. Okay. And this is what I was breeding. Oh, okay, no. Piranhas can spawn. So this is yeah, this is like the main dino you want for underwater stuff. Yeah, so this is I made a fence, so that way, like, sharks and whatnot stay out of my business. And then I can focus on breeding stuff and whatnot. I really don't need all these. Oh. I really don't need all of these. I can do... I can take the parents. And I don't even remember which ones were the parents. Jeez. I think it's these two. Anyway, I can take the parents. Put them in cryopods. For when I need to breed them again. And then the rest I can... I don't need them. I'm gonna be frank, I don't need them. Yeah, anyway. There is something I forgot to do. And I know I was talking about taking care of that alpha shark. Megalodon specifically. But yeah, I built. Hold up, let me go back in there. I think the only thing I really need is have these equipped, so you can see. So yeah, I have it all the way back here. I built walls around here because I had an issue with piranhas. Is what it was. I had an issue with piranhas. They kept spawning like over here, and they kept coming down and attacking me. Like it was so often. So I'm like, I'll just build a wall, keep the piranhas out. It's been working. No more piranhas. I think I had like one piranha. Okay, see, they'll spawn occasionally. Okay, yeah. They will spawn occasionally. Okay, hold on. I'm drowning. My bad. I've been underwater too long. They'll spawn occasionally, but not as often. Like, there's 2 piranhas that spawned. Because I think the spawn point is like, for some of them, it's like around here. And yeah, unfortunately, I can't help it. I probably should have like built the wall like right here instead of up there, but I didn't think it would be that much of an issue. But it was only 2 piranhas. It was like a lot more than that before. I didn't build a wall here because I don't really have an issue with piranhas spawning here. I did build one here though, just in case. But it stops at this rock. Anyway. And Baryonyxes can apparently breathe underwater, so they're a great underwater mount as well. And I think that's it. That's pretty much it with showing off the base and the dinos I have. There's only one thing that remains. Let's see here. Ba-da-da bum bum ba-da-da bum bum ba-da-da bum 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 ba-da bum 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 ba-da bum 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 ba-da bum bum bum. Wait. I lost where I was in the song. Ba-da bum. T-Rex, I choose you. Yeah, you had a saddle. Okay, good. I do have another saddle in my inventory, but yeah. This is awesome. This is great. I love this. I can just walk around. They're fairly slow, but they are massive. And I love the fact that Ascended leaves footprints. That's fantastic. I love that. And I unfortunately have nothing to eat. I have nothing to attack. Where's me something I can attack? Because there's no point of being on a T-Rex if you're not gonna... I attack this dodo. That's a dodo. That's not worth it. There you go. How about this parasaur? It's great. I really need more of a challenge. But I don't really have the video for that. But it's still cool. It's really awesome. I love this. It's fantastic. This is why I play this game. Oh, I'm out of stamina. That's the one downside. Triceratops. There we go. That should be something. Let me just kind of stand here and wait for a little bit because my stamina is there we go. Hey, this is like the ultimate battle, but yeah, this T-Rex is pretty strong, so it's not gonna be too much of an ultimate battle. But this, yeah, this is a good place to leave off. I will in the next video. I think I'll try to take on that. I'll try to take on that alpha. Why am I looking over there? Jeez. There we go. Is there a way I can, like, look up? Yeah, that's better. There you go. Yeah, in the next video, I'll take on that alpha... Try to take on that alpha megalodon. And then, take on the, one of the first, cave. That'll be fun. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Hold up. Oh, because I'm in K, so this should be better. That, you know, that wasn't as cinematic as I was hoping for. That wasn't as great of a goodbye as I was hoping for. But you know what? See you later.